back to another, I almost said weekend of us. What's going on, girl?
Almost.
Another episode of 2 Cents. I'm Daniela.
I'm Lily. Oh my
And
god, you do
you're-
sound a little raspy.
Is it turning you on? a little
Yeah,
bit?
I'm like horny.
Yeah, I'm like, why are you kicking your feet right now? What the hell? Yeah, I don't know what's going
Welcome.
Yep. We are so back. I don't know what's going on. There's like something in the air. Something sick and twisted in the air.
I drink matcha without eating first, and now I'm nauseous.
Literally every episode she's like, I'm feeling nauseous. I think I have to go shit.
No, literally, yeah. Immediately after. This is so TMI. Who's asking for this? Nobody. This is natural life human experience. If you
Welcome
have anxiety,
to this podcast,
you know.
TMI.
Okay? Yeah, last episode I was nervous, and immediately after filming I went to go poop.
You're so brave for telling your truth, speaking your truth. I love that about you.
My favorite thing about where I work is that it's like all girls mostly, and we just like talk about girly things like shitting ourselves and like.
We don't do that, but I'm glad you're tapping into that.
I think we need to normalize pooping because it's healthy.
Yeah, I think so too, actually.
This is disgusting.
This
Sorry.
is so crazy, but I think by the time by the time this is released, by the time this episode is released, it'll be 4 years since COVID, and I forgot to like talk about that. So it's been 4 years since COVID. Isn't that crazy?
COVID is graduating.
We are on to the next. Thank you.
COVID is going to college.
It's literally me. But I was just like, damn, that's so crazy. And I don't know if I'm getting sick or it's like a cold. Something's going around. Back up, girl. But yeah, so that's been going on. But it's just so crazy to me because it doesn't feel like it's been 4 years.
Feels like 2.
Like, yeah, it's still going around, but it just hasn't felt like 4 years, you know?
I can get my booster this month.
Oh, wow.
Since I got it in January.
Mm-hmm.
January.
January.
If y'all know that video, Theo Von, bruh.
It's January, bruh. Anything could happen in January.
Anything can happen in January.
But it was just like so crazy for me to think because I feel like I've done so much, but it's, I don't know.
Like
to
what?
me, I still feel like I'm like 20, like 21.
Me too.
And then people
21.
People are like, "Oh, I thought you were like 19 or like 21." And I'm
I
like,
genuinely still feel like I'm 19.
like I feel like I genuinely froze in that time period.
Yeah.
And I'm barely like
We should just knock back a couple years. So if
Yeah.
I'm I just like got tired of my own voice for a second. Sorry, I don't want to talk anymore.
Somebody's like, "Yeah, me too." Clicked out. But I was just like thinking about it and just remembering. Well, I was at the Tame Impala concert when they announced that like it was like a global issue.
I was at Olivia O'Brien.
Yeah, and so I remember I was getting dropped off at the concert or whatever, and then I think it was like on Twitter or something, like I got a notification. It was like, "Oh, it's been announced that it's like a global thing."
I was like,
and it's
well, I'm at this concert right now. It can't be that bad.
No, and then in my mindset, I am so like something's going on in here because at the concert, like I was floored, so obviously like
You
I
were
was
floored.
congested. Yeah. So I was like surrounded by a bunch of people, and I kept like kind of like covering my face a little bit, and I'm like, no, but it's like hot, and then I was like, wait, I don't know. I was just trying
Summer
to like
kills the germs.
Yeah, but it's actually, is it cold? I think it's cold, right?
What?
That kills germs.
I always thought it was
That's
hot.
why hospitals are cold.
What? I'm over here like when I'm cleaning at work, I make sure that the sanitizer is hot as fuck.
Well,
and then everyone yells at me because it's too hot to grab rags from. I'm like,
I think
sorry.
they both do, but to not spread so fast, it might be cold. I don't know. Somebody fact check that. But yeah, I just remember like being there, kind of like scared, and then like,
but we there though.
but we were turning up like hello, and then after that, like I quickly, or not quickly, but like that's when shit hit the fan and everything was like spiraling, and people were so out of pocket during that time.
Do you remember the curfews?
Yes.
I went to work at 6:30 in the morning. Fuck you.
I had to get wait, remember we got the permission slip
got
to drive
permission
around?
slips.
Yeah, that
we
was
had to
crazy.
put it like on the front of our cars. Ain't no fucking cops
I
around.
lost mine.
I think I had my mom's because they didn't give me one. But I'm like, we work at the same fucking place.
That was like crazy, and I
Covina.
remember
Covina.
because Lily and I work retail. We used to work retail together. I'm still working retail, but I remember people like not being able to return their stuff, and that was like a big issue.
I
It was
love
just kind
telling
of,
people
like,
no. Sorry, you have
But
fucking COVID,
it
bitch.
was crazy because in the beginning, like, I was in denial. Obviously, we didn't have a lot of information about it, so it was just kind of like I wasn't being ignorant, but I was just like, I think
It's
we're
that
okay.
big of a deal.
You know,
Yeah,
like
yeah,
I think we're okay. And you know, there was people like frantically shopping for things, which like understandable.
Oh my god, I told this story before. The fucking lady yelling at me for toilet paper. I'm like,
Yeah,
girl.
and
I think that's when the world discovered we can also use wipies.
Oh wow.
So that's when men's like I think there should be like a study like done on like men's underwears and like skid marks, because I feel like when people ran out of toilet for COVID, they started using wipies and they're like, oh my god, my ass can actually be clean.
Period.
You know?
Right.
Yeah.
Oh my god, that reminds me. I think I saw a TikTok of a girl that said that her like ex or whatever, oh my god, my voice, didn't have toilet paper, and she was kind of like, well, how do you wipe your ass? And he was just like,
That's actually fucking horrendous.
but
I
anyway,
want a bidet.
yeah, we have to tap into our bidet era. Like,
I
go
did
ahead.
use a bidet one time.
I've never used it.
It was in San Clemente in an Airbnb by
Oh,
the
I think
beach.
you told me.
It was spooky.
Oh, there was a bar I was at, and the bathroom or the toilet seat when I sat down was like warm, and I was like,
I love.
oh,
But also, who was sitting here before me?
Oh my god, that reminds me. I was at work and I took my break, whatever, and I took a seat. And I sat down, and the chair was so hot, and it like stank, and I was so like, I hate that. Like, I hate sitting in a warm chair because I'm like, damn, who the fuck was sitting here? It stinks. Like, hello.
I
think
love when
that's, like, an ick of
people
mine.
when people in public walk into a bathroom and they're like, "It smells in here." What do you think is happening in here?
I'm like, damn,
It's
not
a
you
toilet.
exposing me. What
It's
the
a
hell?
toilet.
No, I hate when I like go into a bathroom stall and then it like stinks before me, and then when I walk out, somebody walks in after, and then I'm like, damn, dude, they're gonna think I
Honestly,
blew it up.
Honestly, think what the fuck you want. I went in there and I pissed. I'm never gonna see you again. Go to hell. Like it's not me, and that's like I'm at peace knowing that it wasn't me that stunk up the fucking
I'm at
bathroom.
peace knowing I blew it up. And what?
But also, like, it's a bathroom. Do you expect it to smell like fucking fresh rainwater? What is wrong with you?
It should.
They do not have enough employees in the world to keep these bathrooms clean at all time. All time.
Also, yeah, that's crazy.
I don't know.
That's probably where COVID started.
Actually, literally.
Literally, the bathroom. Some people are nasty, but I don't want to talk about that.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's just crazy how much life has changed, I guess, during COVID, and how I still feel like I know a lot of people are still dealing with like the aftermath of it for
absolutely.
sure.
Mm-hmm.
And we're here though. We made it. I feel like we prayed for days like this of like not having to wear a mask anymore and being able to go out.
I
Because
kind of liked it because I could like cuss out people without them seeing me, like customers. I have hormonal acne on my chin, so that would always be covered up.
yeah.
I just look cutie with my eyes showing.
But we want to see your face, cutie.
Look like they don't like to see you winning. They want to see me in a penitentiary. And then I would like be ringing at people and I'm like smiling with my eyes because they can't see my cheeks. Pause. So I'd be like, I think it started for you.
With like a straight face. Oh, I can't do it.
No, I would literally do that. I'd be like, have a good day.
Oh God, yeah, I don't. What a crazy time.
Now I'm like,
I just like I feel like I do a lot of like facial expressions, and
you don't.
I don't.
I feel like whenever we're like in a situation where you're talking to strangers, I feel like you're always like, but you like talk
Resting bitch
well,
face,
but
yeah.
like you're just like, oh wow, that's so crazy.
That's literally you. No, because
We were at Chick-fil-A last week, and the girl was like, oh my God, so sorry about the wait. There was like 2 cars in front of us. So sorry about the wait. And Daniela just like took so long to respond, and she just goes, yeah.
well, it was because like I was hesitant on whether or not to say the joke. Like I was like, will my delivery be good? Like, should I say the
It
joke?
was like,
I had 5 million simultaneous thoughts at the same time, and whatever.
Yeah.
And so then I just like freaked out. I was just like, yeah.
But the pause was everything because I looked at Daniela and I was like, "Are you gonna say something?" And the girl was like, and all you say is, "Yeah."
But she laughed.
funny as
like,
fuck.
You know, it's
But,
giving like
yeah.
comedic.
Every time you
timing.
talk to like a stranger, like you have like good conversation, but you're just like, "Oh my god, that's crazy."
Well, because Alfredo one time was like, I feel like you use your face like a lot, but I think it depends like if I'm comfortable with you
Absolutely.
or not. Like
I
you know what I mean?
absolutely
You have
think
to like
it's just so
new
fucking
character
funny. You're like,
unlocked.
"Oh wow, how's your day?"
Not everyone deserves me
no,
at my best.
fair. You have to unlock that with her.
Yeah, there you go.
Me to everyone, I'm like,
You be yelling. You be
I know.
yelling.
Someone's like, "Hi, how are you?" I'm like, "How are you?"
I'd be like,
That last bitch you had before me was crazy, right? With her return, I
you
know.
being the crazy bitch.
I am crazy. Can I have my rewards number in right now? It's like, bitch, chill. I just like being nice to customer service people because I want people to be nice to me when I'm working.
I
So I try to be like,
I try to be like, just the vibe, you know.
you're like, "How are you?"
Yeah,
Mm.
like you have to be a little bit mysterious with it too.
When I was like at home for like 4 days in a row one time, and then I went out in the public and like the cashier was being nice to me, and I was just like,
I think you're falling in love with me actually.
I was just like so out of it. I was just like so awkward. I was like, "I'm good." And I got back in the car and I was like, I didn't fucking ask her how she was doing. She fucking hates me.
Well, that's what like I mean. Like sometimes I feel like I lag too much to where it's like awkward because I want to be funny with the person, you know, like alleviate whatever they're going through.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, okay, I'm just gonna be
Compliments.
quiet.
I think I've said this before. I love compliments.
You
I
love-
love receiving and giving. Okay.
period.
I'll be like at a coffee shop with my man, and then he's ordering, but like I have to get a word, and I'm like, "I love your earrings." He's like, "Why
let
do
me
you
butt in.
like? Why do you do?" I'm like, "I liked her earrings. Like I like her dress. I like her shoes. Like I gotta let her know."
I think that's a great way, I guess, to like break the ice, like a good compliment.
They're like,
but I also hate
you want
giving
oat
a
milk?
compliment. I hate giving a compliment, and then they're just like, "Thanks."
"Oh yeah,"
But
but
I'm
at
like,
the same
damn.
time, yeah, I'm like, number one, being grateful because I didn't have to go out of my way to say that to you. But number two, like, I hope you take that and it feels good.
Yeah,
Okay.
period. Kill
Yeah.
them with kindness type.
Yeah.
Shit.
Anyway.
Anyways, back to
The bitch who had to say a lot about me in the press the other day, Molly, was good.
Drama. What's been trending? So this past week, this few days ago, whatever, our bestie Boo Bae Charia put us on to Love Is Blind. She's always talking about it, and
We're like, yeah.
and I'm not like a is it
Show
reality
what?
TV?
It is
Yeah,
reality
okay, so
TV.
I am not like that type of person, but
Me
I was like,
neither.
you know what? While she's doing my nails, like she's playing it and it's been good. Like let me lock in, and then Lily also locked in.
We got food.
Yeah,
and
we
then
got
she's
food.
just like, you guys have to watch
Yes.
this. So we watched one episode.
Yeah,
I wonder if she still has the video of me.
I feel we'll try to insert
I'll
it.
try
if
to
it's
insert
there.
it because I was too into it
Mm-hmm.
really quickly.
I said with this,
If you
I
think.
apologize that this really threw me off. At the end of the day, listen, I want you to go to bed and straw. I'm not going to. Apparently, Matt is a sleeper.
Matt, bro, this guy never talks. Like, I can't even imagine him having any type of emotion, like, just like.
You're a fucking goofball, bitch. I hate your face.
What the fuck?
And like Daniela said, I don't really watch reality shows like that either because I'm just like anxious, especially dating shows.
Mm.
I watched a season of Love Island.
Yeah.
Too fucking messy for me. I got anxious and I Googled what happened. Like, I can't, you know? But with Love Is Blind, it's like more intimate, I feel like.
Yeah.
And it's like a different dynamic because you can't see the person that you're talking to.
Yeah.
So it's
So-
just, we got hooked immediately.
So Charlie was telling us like, oh, on this day, like the finale is gonna happen, and then the reunion, whatever. You guys need to catch up.
Because there was how many episodes out? 11.
11, I think. Yeah.
11 out by the time we started watching.
Well, I don't know what got into Lily and I, but we binged like the whole season in a day.
Literally in a day.
Spent the whole day just like
That was my day
watching it.
off.
Yeah. Like I was like, you know what? Like let's get it done. But it was like so interesting because not only like I said, I don't watch shows like that because I don't have time and like I don't know, it just never
Oh no,
clicked
but
for
you're
me.
gonna make time.
But I'm gonna make time for Love Is Blind now. Yes. So we watched it and we will be discussing spoilers. So if you are watching
This
it and you
is-
haven't seen it,
If you this comes out the week after the last episode. We have
Oh,
the
yeah.
reunion hasn't come out. By the time this is posted, the reunion is out. So we don't know what the fuck is gonna happen.
Yes.
So if you haven't seen the last episode by now, you're late. That's your fault.
Lock in. Skip the next, like,
Skip.
I don't know.
Just stop
But
watching.
anyways, so yeah, that we caught up or whatever, and we have a lot to say, I guess, about this finale episode, the
Mhm.
weddings. Number one.
I just want to start off by asking, instead of like, what was your experience watching this show?
Oh, what a great
And
question.
What did you think about the first round of coupling pairs?
Okay, well,
Like, let's break it down.
right.
This is 2 cents on Love is Blind.
Yes. So watching the show, I was intrigued, obviously, because you can definitely feel like when other couples have greater chemistry than other couples, like, okay, wording, but
Okay,
like
Grammarly.
okay, Grammarly, like I thought Jess and Jimmy, like, they were locked in, you know, and I
Mhm.
thought their chemistry was greater than Jimmy and Chelsea, but
I'm gonna be honest. I didn't really pay attention to Jimmy at first because he's not
Yeah.
cute.
right,
Like, why would I
Right.
care about what the fuck he has to say?
right.
Keep going.
And so I like couples like that where you think like they're gonna be together, but then they like end up last minute changing their minds. So
It's
I thought
fucked
that
up.
it is. And I know that Jimmy only wanted to be with Chelsea after she mentioned that she looked like Megan Fox. Literally, if you go back and watch that clip,
He's like,
oh, Megan Fox, like, and
she looks like Megan Fox if Megan Fox had Jay Leno's head.
oh, I saw that. Put that TikTok up.
If you take Megan Fox's head and put it on Jay Leno, that's her, right?
It's so
So I'm not shitting on her
yeah,
because it is the same facial features
Yeah.
to an extent.
yeah.
Head shape, absolutely not.
Yeah, right. And so I don't know. It was like just like interesting to see also like how sick and twisted men are, like to change their mind like last minute like that. And like I'm like, ooh, you got me fucked up. But I don't know, how was your experience watching the show?
I immediately, first episode, was already calling out men that I fucking hated. I
Right.
do this in person. I do this every day of my life. I don't like men.
Yeah.
My boyfriend's like, oh, what? I'm like, yeah, you're on thin ice. I'm just
Right.
kidding. I'm just kidding.
No, yeah.
I'm just kidding. Anyway, we were watching, and immediately I was like, okay, AD.
Yes.
I loved AD.
Yeah.
And I loved Jess.
Yeah.
Immediately. And that still hasn't changed. I still love them.
Yeah.
The
Same.
person that kind of fucked me up at first was Matt, because he was acting like a fucking cunt
Yeah.
and acting like he was too good and
Oh.
that he can't be emotionally vulnerable. That's the point of the show, motherfucker. Why do you think you're in the pod? Okay.
Wait, when Jess like asked him the same question back, and he was like, "Oh, I didn't know I was gonna get the same question back." It's
What do
like
you
talking
think
to a
this
wall.
is?
I was like, "Oh,
What do you mean you're talking to a wall? And then he leaves in the middle of
yeah,
her talking, and she's like, thank God.
yes."
So obviously we hate him because
Yes.
he's like a big fucking juicy meathead that's like he's an asshole, right?
Yeah.
And then he meets AD.
Right.
And the walls start coming down a little bit, and he's actually sweet, and he's being very nice, and I'm just like, okay,
Yeah.
like maybe, which would have been an interesting pair
Mm-hmm.
had he not been saying the same shit to another bitch with the same name, Amber.
The sick and twisted
And
part.
Amber is real as fuck because she left immediately after
Yeah.
she realized AD was
Yes.
going through the same thing.
Yes.
Matt started kind of giving AD an ultimatum, and that didn't sit right with me. And then he's like, I'm gonna go find Amber. Go ahead. Go ahead. You're
ahead.
really weird for that.
Yeah.
And then what I didn't like was when AD was obviously telling Clay about this, which you have to keep an open mind. I understand, like, at the end you're gonna couple up and shit.
Yeah.
But like, if you're on a dating show, you're gonna date other people.
Yeah. Exactly.
And I guess it was like a lot for Clay, for his fucking ego, that
I thought
Amber came, she
Yeah,
was
I thought
telling-
his actions were like a red flag. Like, why are you getting
Absolutely.
this?
He was yelling at her.
You know what I mean? Like, why are you yelling at me when you're doing the same thing? Like, maybe
Absolutely.
not to the extent of like how deep we're talking,
But
but
do you think she wanted to have that connection?
Exactly.
It's like it just happens, to be honest.
Exactly.
And so I didn't like that he yelled at her, and immediately that was a red flag. I can tell that he thinks he's hot shit, and he thinks he's sexy, he
Right.
thinks he's hot, and he just cares about looks.
yeah,
which
and
was
she
evident.
said that too. AD
Yeah.
said that too. Yes.
That was the red flag.
Yeah.
So immediately I didn't like Clay.
Mm-hmm.
throughout the show, I can tell that he was trying to
like work on himself.
work
a
on
little
it,
bit.
and I truly believe that
Mhm.
you know, in some parts, maybe he did grow,
Yeah. Or so we thought.
or so we fucking thought.
Yeah. So obviously, like, if you watch the show, then you know what we're talking about. If not, the couples, once after they have their date and they get proposed to, they then go on a honeymoon, and they kind of like test. And that purpose of that honeymoon is to see if like
They
they
have
are
physical
compatible.
chemistry.
Yeah, exactly. And then from there, they kind of move on to the wedding part.
Oh, they move in together, then they have the
Oh
wedding.
yeah. And so immediately I felt like Jimmy and Chelsea were like not in. I was like, I'm not feeling it. It kind of feels like he's forcing it. He's
Jimmy's
also like,
face.
yeah,
Yeah.
Jimmy's face. And he also like kept bringing up the fact that she didn't keep it a buck and like lied basically about like looking like Megan Fox, and he kind of just got stuck on that.
But she low-key did say she didn't see it.
Yeah. And so then Clay and AD, they kind of seemed like they were vibing together, but I still felt like he was holding back, like he wasn't being straight up with her, and like he
Yeah.
kept only like complimenting her on her body, and then of course like kind of just saying like, oh, I'm working on myself, blah 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 blah. And it was like, oh, all right. And then we have the best couple on the show, Johnny and Amy.
My parents.
Literally, mom and
That
dad.
is a man.
That
And those
The
are
way-
two people that came onto the show for the right reasons
Yes.
and with mature
yes,
thinking.
yes. My sister and I were talking about it because he like slipped up when he said "I love you" to her. Like it just came like naturally, and then she
But
was like,
that's so
"Ah."
cute.
No, it was so cute. I love it. I love them, and so yeah, they were like just a match made in heaven, I believe, and I love them. That's mom and dad. So then we go on to the wedding. We're gonna skip ahead now. Oh my
Oh.
god, did you hear that?
Yeah.
That was crazy. Not the auto tune. So then we have Chelsea and Jimmy.
Chelsea and Jimmy. They're on a date.
Yes.
They had their ups and downs, and boy, were there a lot of downs.
A lot.
Jimmy, I think from the start, you can tell that he was disconnected.
Yeah.
His body language is fucked. It's just the way his face
His
looks
face
when
is
he's
fucked.
talking. Well, yeah. But, like, the way that he looks when he talks to her, he looks like he's in pain. Like, he's trying to convince himself
Yeah,
that
exactly.
he likes her.
Mhm.
You know? I felt bad for Chelsea at first, and then I'm like, she's kind of a crybaby.
Yeah.
And now I just don't like her,
Yeah.
which it pissed me off to find out that she's a Libra.
Making us look bad.
And then yeah, Jimmy, they were on a date, right?
Yeah.
They worked through all of their problems, or
Right.
so we thought. And she got.
She got.
She got.
Jimmy pops the question and goes like, "Oh,
Are you ready?
like, you know, we haven't really talked about our I do's or whatever." And then he asked her, but I could tell like she was kind of trying to go off of what he was going off of, you know, like she wasn't really like down for it, but she was like willing to make it work.
Yeah.
And you know, and then he says like, "No, I'm not. I don't think I want to take it there." And they get into it, whatever, but
Which I thought was fucking crazy,
I thought so too.
because why? Okay, to a certain extent, I respect them for not taking it to the altar and airing out their
Yeah.
business like some
Yeah.
other people. But
Oh, she's sad.
but you should have broke it off a long time ago.
Yeah.
You should have broke it off that day that she was fucking drunk
Yeah.
and getting mad at you for going out for an hour,
Yeah.
and her asking you to take a step back, and you said, no, you asked her. What did she ask him? No. What the fuck am I talking about? Sorry.
like him not
So,
wanting to sleep with her, right? or some
because
shit?
no.
Oh.
It was the time where she was drunk and she was crying because he went out. And she
Mm.
was like, she was uncomfortable with the fact that he was still friends with someone that he used to fuck.
Yeah.
And so she started getting all crazy about
Yeah.
it. And then he starts airing her shit out that she
Mhm.
fucking FaceTimed her ex when they got engaged, which, bitch, you thought you were the fucking victim. No, bitch, you're the same.
That's where
You
I
met
was
your
kind of
match.
like, no, truly, because
Yeah.
I'm like, wait, you're also still talking to your ex, like somebody
How are you
that you were
mad?
actually with,
Yeah.
like he was, like that's a friend. Doesn't excuse it, right?
No,
But
you're doing the same shit, though.
it's like on the same wavelength.
Yeah.
So yeah.
And then when Jimmy was getting frustrated with her, tell me what you want. Tell me if you want me to take a step back.
Mm-hmm.
I want you to take a step back. I'm not willing to do that.
Oh, know, men be like,
That was
Men
but
be
like he
like-
was just trying to get her to say what the fuck
Yeah.
she needed to say.
yeah,
So fucked up the way he did it though, but he
Yes.
got her so fucking good.
yeah.
And I was just like, you know what? I don't know if I respect him for this. I don't know if he's fucked up for this.
I did think that it was like fucked up that he waited until like after their cute date at the amusement park to kind of be like, I don't want to
Literally,
get married.
them
And
having
she's
a good
saying-
day.
and her saying, you wasted my time. Like we were
Well,
having such a good day, and then he
Imagine
kinda-
waking up in the morning. I don't want to marry you. He led her on.
yeah,
He led her on.
and then him saying like, oh, keep reminding me of why I made the right decision, and I was
Crazy.
like, you kind of
No.
ate with that one thing.
No, but he deserved to get popped off on,
Yeah.
both by Chelsea
Yes.
and Jess.
Also, speaking of popping off, when AD and
Sarah Ann.
Sarah Ann.
So Sarah Ann, Jeremy, and Laura are a clusterfuck of just bad things. You know
Yes.
what I mean?
Yes.
I, in my life, aspire to be Laura. I
Yeah.
don't give a fuck.
Cleared. Yes.
Cleared. She lays it down.
Mm-hmm.
She gets her facts straight and she confronts because Jeremy is an immature little boy.
Also, like
Truly.
his name is spelled really ugly. It's Jeramy.
Hello?
Biggest red flag ever.
It's just weird. And I feel like from the pods, he should have chosen Sarah Ann because he even told her, oh, I'm sure I'll see you later.
well, that's what I'm saying. Like last minute, they always change
yeah.
their minds over some bullshit.
Because they want to be safe. But then they end up going to some bitch that's going to coddle them.
Mm-hmm.
Like Jimmy when he chose Chelsea.
Mm-hmm.
And like Jeremy when he chose Sarah Ann.
Yeah.
They're just going to go for the bitch that's going to coddle them and not call
Yeah.
them out on their shit
Yeah.
like Jess and Laura do.
Yeah. Exactly.
Jess and Laura need like a strong man.
Yeah.
And Jimmy and Jeremy were not that.
Oh, when Jess told Jimmy, because she was going off on him, like,
You're going to
oh,
fucking choke.
yeah, and
Yeah.
you're gonna need an inhaler. I was like, yes, mama.
And even
yes,
Chelsea
yes.
said she looked like all of his exes.
Crazy. Jamie telling Jess, you're still my number one. I was like,
Fuck
oh,
you.
you
At the
are
lake?
not getting married.
the
I was
lake?
like, you are not getting
Jess
married.
was like, all right, buddy.
she was like,
all right,
I know
man.
I look cute.
Crazy.
Crazy.
I
as
feel like
fuck.
justice needs to be served for Trevor. You know what? I don't give a
Yes.
fuck if he had a girlfriend while filming. He's still on that damn show. In
I didn't
regards
know
to the show,
that.
in regards to the show, he deserves a second chance.
I didn't know that. I didn't know he had a girlfriend.
Half of those bitches are dating someone and then they go on the show for their 5 minutes of fame.
And you do it too for a chick.
I wouldn't actually.
Oh wow.
I
Okay.
would not do that. That's a lot of work, actually.
I think it's like a month, right? And they
It's a month.
don't have their
They don't
phones
have
or
their
anything.
phones. Speaking
Yeah.
of phones,
Yeah.
the moment that Ken got his phone,
Yeah.
iPad baby.
Literally. I forgot about
That made
him.
me very sad because Brittany
Yeah.
was such a understanding and mature
Mhm.
person that
Mhm.
he would have difficult conversations with,
Yeah.
and I felt like she deserved way better than that.
Yes.
And I felt sorry for her because he was
Yes.
so easy to be like, this isn't working. What
I
isn't working?
know. No tears were shed, and she was like crying too.
He's
throughout
like
the whole
eating
thing.
and she's like losing her fucking mind. He's like, no beef, give me a hug. Fuck you.
Yes. I was like, what? Because she was like, pouring her heart out.
The
and,
respect I have for her and AD for not popping off on those men when they should have is crazy. Because
yeah.
Laura and Jess, I'm like almost there.
we're building up to become
We're
these
building
strong
up
women.
because you're not gonna fuck me over, and I'm not just gonna give you
Yes.
grace. Stop asking for grace. Who the
And-
fuck is Grace?
Speaking of getting fucked over, we are now going to skip to the wedding.
The wedding.
Because there's like so much, but you guys truly have to just lock in and get this
Yeah.
show.
This is probably so
going.
like unorganized, but we're just sharing.
No, we're just sharing
and
our
you've
thoughts.
had a lot of time to catch up. This
You have like 6 seasons worth to catch up. But
Yeah.
anyways,
is our first season that we're watching.
expect more updates soon. So
Wedding.
all this chaos is going on.
So the only two that got to actual wedding part
Yes.
were AD and Clay and Amy and Johnny.
Yes.
Mhm.
And so wedding rolls around. First off, we had mixed feelings, right, about AD's wedding dress.
I loved AD's wedding dress.
I
thought that shit fit her so well, like a fucking glove, and she looked bomb as fuck. I loved it.
I liked her dress, but I do understand how it kind of looked on the cheaper end in a way.
I like simple dresses, so I think that's why I
I think it was
liked
just like
so
the
much.
material.
I
But
didn't really
You met him. Right?
I was just looking at that. I'm just kidding.
And then we had Chelsea's dress. Chelsea's dress was ugly. That's why she didn't get married. I was like, oh, God's saving you.
Oh my God.
No, that was so mean. But I wasn't a fan of Chelsea's dress. And then
Me
we
neither.
had Amy's dress, which was, I was like,
the
you
classic bride dress. I feel
Yes,
like it's
yes.
cute. It's floral. It has those useless
Lace,
straps on the
yeah.
side, you know?
And I was like, she just looks like a bride. And so then after that, we get to walking down the aisle. AD and Clay are first, and
Shoot, like the family talk is everything.
everybody,
I
yep.
love the group of people that she has a good group of people with her.
Yes.
They're down for her, supportive of her,
Mhm.
and then we have Clay's mom being low-key an enabler.
Mhm. Just ripping the couch. Yeah, so the families come together. Everybody's kind of giving like their speeches, you know, like
Their 2
oh,
cents.
their 2 cents on like the wedding, you know, like are you guys ready? Blah blah. Everybody's just giving words of encouragement as they take on this new chapter of their lives, and then they walk down the aisle, and it gets down to the point of saying like I do, like is love blind, and AD says yes. She says I do. And after an intense pause from Clay, he says, I'd be lying if I say I do.
He said it wouldn't be responsible for me to say yes.
Yes.
Why the fuck are you on the fucking show?
Oh!
Genuinely, I was hoping so hard.
Yes.
I was literally on the toilet. I
He's
brought
like-
my laptop in the bathroom. That's fucking disgusting. But I brought my laptop was sitting on I didn't want to miss a second, okay?
Yeah.
Also, I watched on 1.5 speed because I'm impatient.
Yeah.
And I was like, I can't do with
I
these
was like,
dramatic
oh,
pauses.
she's trying to get it done. Right.
I'm like sitting there, barbecue sauce on my titties.
Yeah.
And I was like, there's no fucking way he's
Yep.
doing this right now.
I know.
Had a speech.
When I heard that, I was like,
He said, so no.
I genuinely gasped and I froze. And I was like, this is not happening right
I
now.
literally was like, I just looked to the ground and I was like, what the fuck is wrong with him?
I was just like, no way that he was like telling people that he was so ready, this and that. I mean,
His
given
whole
it's a TV
friends.
show, whatever, but like family is out there, X, Y, and Z, like so many factors that went into it. Like
It's
this
just
wedding.
fucked. It's fucked.
And you're
For
gonna
nothing.
say no?
Yeah.
You're gonna say no. Now, I just did it again. Why would you wait until you're up there to say no?
There's no time to like sit. I don't know. I just think I don't know. I don't like that.
I don't know. I genuinely. Ooh, 80 was stronger than I was because I would have started cussing him out.
That's
up-
what I'm saying.
Like, I'm gonna start swinging.
no. No.
Cause like, ain't no way I'm out here pouring my heart in front of my family, your family, and like just letting you know how I feel about you, just so that you can say no.
Yeah.
And I felt bad because he was like, I'm not saying no to you. I'm saying no to marriage right now. Like, I'm not ready, blah, blah. But it's like, you really had to wait until you were up there.
Let's be realistic. If it was real life, of course after a month you're not getting fucking married. But that's the point of the goddamn show.
Yeah.
You're with
Yeah.
this person. You don't have iPhone to distract you. You're trying to form an emotional bond. You chose her.
Mhm.
You proposed to her
Yep.
just to be like, eh. And it broke my fucking heart when she said something about along the lines of like, you had to grow and used me to grow.
Yeah.
Because,
Mhm.
wow!
Woo! Oh, God.
That is too relatable.
Hold on.
Too
Hold on.
relatable. She's too strong. Like, she's way too fucking strong.
I mean, yeah.
And the fact that he is so fucking sick and twisted that he thought they were still gonna date.
yeah.
He's like, I'm not leaving you. And she's like, you have to go.
Yeah. I felt bad, and I think when she said that, it hit deep because it's just a sick and twisted world we live
Yeah.
in, and I feel like people do take advantage of you.
In
like
a
that.
world of clays, be a Johnny.
Yes. Yes.
Johnny is the most emotionally mature man
Yes.
that they've had on that show that season.
Yes.
We thought it was gonna be Jimmy.
Mhm.
No.
No.
It's Johnny because he knew what he wanted.
yes.
He stayed true to his word. And they have difficult conversations.
But he's so
And the only difficult conversation they had was about birth control.
Yeah.
You know? There's
And
a lot
him-
of options.
And
I
even
feel
then,
like.
like, he, you know, they did
He was
the
open
research.
and he was doing research about it.
Yes. And he, like, explained to her very calmly, very maturely, like, the process of it and how he was just vocal with what he wanted,
Yeah.
you know, and, like, very accepting, too, of what she had to say. And, like,
Because it
just
is
the
fucked
way
up.
they were.
It's hormones.
Yeah.
Birth control, all it is hormones.
Yeah.
So I understand that she didn't want to fuck up her shit
Right.
that she has going on, but he doesn't want to snip his fucking balls too. You know? But that's something that they have to go through because they're gonna get married and they don't
Right.
want kids immediately.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like I was seeing a lot of comments and people were saying that that was a red flag. How was that a red flag?
It's not.
People don't want kids
Yeah.
immediately, at least.
Yeah.
Like they want to enjoy their time. They barely fucking know each other. Like,
Hello. Hello.
I just
Yeah.
hated seeing the comments and how they misconstrued things because I'm
Yeah.
like, I did not fucking see it that way at all.
Me either. And like he wasn't pressing her like, oh, you need to get it. Like
At
it was
all.
more of like, hey, I
We
don't
have to
want
figure out what
kids,
we're
like,
gonna do.
You know, and
Yeah.
from the start, the way he was communicating was giving team. Like we're in
Mhm.
this together. How are we gonna get?
And I
through
feel like
this?
that's what AD was trying to do as well. But
With
Clay was
Clay.
like, me.
Yeah.
I'm gonna cheat on you.
Oh my god, when he talked about that, oh, guys, there's like so many things to unlock.
And then Clay's mom clocked his dad. He was
mhm.
like, she's like, that's your chance to like break the cycle, stuff like that. And then he's like, yeah, AD's a good woman just like you. And she's like, yeah, well, you fucked it up.
yeah.
And he was like,
Well, I was a good woman, but you weren't good to me.
yeah.
I was like, cleared.
Yeah. Like,
Um,
men really think they want a good woman until they can't fucking handle it. Truly.
That's how it is.
Yeah.
Like
you
it's
think
just,
you
like,
know what you want.
Insecure men.
Yeah.
You know, Johnny was very secure with himself.
Yeah.
Got a baddie.
His family is so fucking cute.
I
Are
love-
you kidding?
I love.
They're
That's
so
my
cute.
dream.
Amy's dad made me cry.
Oh, I know. Oh, I know. It just like made me emotional.
So cute.
Yeah, I don't know. All the speeches, dude. Like, it's like, even though it's a show, like, and the wedding,
We can only
is
just hope for
staged, per
fairy
se.
tale rainbows and butterflies and unicorns pooping out rainbows. Like, we can only hope for the best. You know, we get so invested in these. This is
Yeah.
why I can't fucking watch these shows. We get so invested, but like genuinely, because it's like these people are pouring their hearts out on national TV.
Yeah. That's one thing I didn't like about Matt. He kept like talking about that, like, oh,
He
we're on TV, on national TV.
Bitch, no one's coming to save you. Everyone thinks you're
Like-
a fucking psychotic
Yeah.
motherfucker. Someone's like, it's giving American Psycho, and I've never seen that show, but I know that's that movie. I know that's like a male manipulator movie though.
It's a crazy movie. It's a crazy
That and
movie.
like Wolf on Wall Street and like all those fucking men
Yeah,
movies.
whatever. Yeah.
Men movies.
No, but like at the end of the day, like, yes, I know it's a TV show, but like obviously they're being genuine, you know, because it is like
Well,
something
most of
that's
them.
being, you know, that's actually happening. Like the wedding is happening. So
Jess deserved better. Brittany
Yes.
deserved better.
yes.
AD deserves better. Laura deserves better.
Yes.
Sarah Ann and Chelsea.
Yeah.
Sarah Ann is a pick me.
Oh, for sure.
What
For
fuck
sure.
ass name is Sarah Ann? Are you kidding me? You have two names as your first name? Fuck you.
I don't have a middle name.
Those bitches were not in his car until 5:30 in the morning. You saw
Yeah.
you saw Laura? She was
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
that's crazy.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
I
I love AD for pressing her.
Oh, that's a girl's girl. She said, why are you texting somebody when you know that's a fiance?
Mm-hmm. And she's like, well,
She's like, well, I was just letting him know, like, if things don't work out. But it's like, even that is kind of
you're
ill intent.
sabotaging.
It's
You're
ill
sabotaging. You're
intent.
getting into his head.
Yeah.
He's just a man.
Because you're just a man. It's just what you do.
That played in my head when Clay was saying no.
Every time a man like, disappoints me, I always just sing that, like, but you're just a man.
Which is one of Lana
It's
Del Rey's best songs.
She ate with that. Like, truly.
I showed my boyfriend that song. He was like,
when my ex would disappoint me, I'd always sing that.
really?
Like, yeah, like, he'd say something dumb or whatever, or just, you know, be disappointing, and I'd always be like, but you're just a man. It's just what you do. And he'd be like, what? I was like, you're
Yeah,
just
you
a
don't
man.
get it, bitch. Motherfucker.
Peace. Anyways, so then, yeah, so Clay is an absolute disappointment, right? breaks our hopes and dreams, just like AD.
Walking red flag.
Truly. The whole time, him like having a casual conversation, like trying to blame the fact that if he cheats, it's because he didn't have a proper example of what a marriage is, and his dad did it, and blah blah. It's like, don't you want to break that? Don't you want to break that cycle?
It's just natural. No, it's not. You fucking psychotic asshole.
Honestly, during that conversation, if I was AD, I would have been like,
I understand where she was coming from, trying to see the best in him, trying to help him grow into the man that she wants him to be, but like, girl, no.
We've all been there.
We've all been there. It's
too late.
It's too late.
It's too late for us. No. Then on a lighter note, we had Amy and Johnny.
Yeah.
Match made in heaven, as we said.
I can't. They're literally my parents. They're everything and more.
The way they're like
so
families
cute.
just like meshed together, the way his family spoke about Amy, the way Amy's family spoke about his family, like they just were meant to be from the beginning. Like you just feel it, like the way they were just Lily's actually tearing up. About the first cry on the episode. Guys, let her get it
That's
together.
what the show's about, guys. That show was made for them.
Like I just love
But
them.
also her saying that she's wanted this all of 27 years. I'm like, girl, you had more time. Life is not over because you don't get married in your 20s. You have time.
Wow.
You have time.
Who I needed to hear that.
Oh.
But you're just a man. Honestly, I think anyways, we'll top into that right now, but I was like, wait, I'm gonna segue away from this, but they're just so I just love them. You just feel it, and I hope that they're still together because the reunion episode is like a year after.
I feel like they are.
I hope so, because they're just so like, Johnny, man, I need one of those. Yeah, their wedding was absolutely beautiful. I love them.
I think he's a Leo and she's a Sagittarius.
She's just a
Oh no, she's a Leo and he's a Sagittarius.
No.
Fire sign.
Wow.
Cute.
It's just like
and Clay's a Virgo.
Right.
Jeremy and Sarah Ann, Scorpios.
Are they really?
And AD is a Scorpio.
Everything is starting to
align.
It's like, hello. Yeah, I just absolutely love them, and they made me emotional a few times for sure.
Absolutely.
I'm like, you guys are just what I want. Like the way he is, the woman that she is.
The one thing that confuses me is why didn't they touch on the fact that there's like 3 dogs living with them?
Oh.
Whose fucking dogs are those?
And
like that's a family already. You have dogs together.
Maybe I should be on the show. I'm gonna be on the show. Love is
you
blind.
can. Some of those bitches were young.
See. Brittany was 24.
Crazy.
I'm literally that. This.
Whoa.
Cut the camera. Yeah, I don't know. That's why I don't know. I think I've
Would
been
you
feeling
go on it?
Existential.
I know.
I
The
think
show
that's what
has
I've
been
been
making me question. I'm like,
no, I've been so existential because like I see their age extensions because
extension cord.
because I see how like young they are, and then I'm like
life
wait,
is not over, babe.
I'm like, wait, like I can literally be there.
I can see why someone like Matt was on there because he's a fucking psychopath. I can see why Jimmy was on there because he's not T at all.
No, I'm like, oh, some of you guys just had no other option. Yeah, as I was saying, like, I don't know. It feels like it sucks because obviously some people are just there for clout. Like Clay was for sure. Like, you know, the whole point of the show is to get married or whatever, and you're really gonna like get to the finish line and say, I'm not responsible enough for this. Like, then why are you on the show?
That's what I'm saying. People think they want a real woman. They get a real woman. They fumble. What's up?
Case closed.
What's up?
Case closed.
You're going to fucking jail, motherfucker.
Yeah.
They should put them in jail. Jeremy deserves jail time. Jimmy can roam free, I guess, for dealing with her.
Right.
Jeremy jail. Clay can have like
Probation.
Who else was on there? Trevor is free, running around.
Oh, Trevor got done so dirty.
Why the fuck is his dog's name Chelsea too? And then the dog died the day that she broke up with him.
Oh! That's crazy.
You know what fucked me up? That letter Jess gave to Jimmy.
Wait, do you think that's something out of pocket to say to somebody like, oh, that's my dog's name?
He told her that. And
I
then at the
feel-
lake house, he told her that the dog died the day that she broke up.
Oh, wow. Double homicide.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's just a crazy
Also,
show,
I
guys.
saw some comments saying that Lost and Found doesn't even have a parking lot.
If you know, you know. If you know, you know. What was I going to say? There was something I was going to say before you said that. Shit.
About the dog?
No.
Trevor?
Oh, I went on to Clay's account, and everyone
Comments are
is
off.
lit. Did he turn them off?
They're off
I should've,
for Matt's account. They're off for...
Let me lock in real quick.
They're off for Ken's account. They're off for Ken's account.
Really?
Yeah, because his family later came out and said that he was gay. So,
Oh.
which is crazy to me.
Oh no, his comments are still on.
Okay.
But everybody's like, I'll take a screenshot so that you can like post it. But everybody's
should,
going off on Clay and just
Ariana
saying,
Grande
like,
followed AD.
period.
Whale
Period.
posted a tweet saying that Clay fucked up and AD reposted it.
Right.
Crazy.
Right.
Crazy, so crazy.
The woman that she is. The woman that she
I
is.
just love how celebrities are in tune with it too, because I'm like, y'all know what the fuck is up. Ariana
Mhm.
Grande following AD is fucking crazy.
Yes. Yes.
And she posted a screenshot with "Thank you." Next.
No, I genuinely justice for AD.
As
That's
fuck.
what I'm gonna say.
She deserves
She-
good things. She got her money.
She's in her bag. Don't fumble a baddie.
No.
Don't let that be a lesson. You see how much of a clown Clay looks like now?
He even said he regretted it. He felt dumb at the end.
Yeah, and he's like, I just want to get out of here and go home. Yeah, you're gonna go home because you fumbled really bad.
Yeah.
So,
I'm so excited for that reunion.
oh,
By the time this comes out, the reunion has already aired.
and we will be tapping into that for sure.
Next week.
So yeah, I think that's it.
What's up.
I mean, what are your closing thoughts on Love Is Blind? Because it's the first time we lock
I
into a show
really
like this.
hope. I want Trevor to be there for the reunion.
Mm-hmm.
Can I say that word right? Reunion.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why I say it with the enya. Reunion.
Mm-hmm.
I want you to be in my reunion. I don't know.
Okay.
I hate men. That's it.
Yeah.
Johnny's the only good man left in this world.
Yeah.
Literally. What a wish.
Johnny, call me. I'm just kidding.
He's
You're
married.
Gosh. A man like Johnny, call me.
Not with the same name though.
Yeah. Holy shit. I'm gonna bleep that. oh. No, but, yeah. I think I'm gonna for sure be locking into this show. I think it's.
I think I'm gonna watch the 5th season.
Yeah, I've been watching. I started watching the 4th season, so.
Oh, because it was messy.
Lock into that. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So
So
far
watch the
it
first
is.
one.
So far it is. Oh, Adiana told me to watch that. Yeah. So, anyways, those are her little summary, I guess,
Yeah.
for this episode. We didn't know that we were gonna talk about it for this long.
Yeah.
But it's just like you guys truly just have to like
Yeah.
watch it because there's so many layers to it. We didn't even like get to discussing even half of the show. There's
Yeah.
just like so much that goes on. But those are like our 2 cents and who we were vouching for and who we still love. Johnny and Amy. And yeah, I don't know. We will be back next week watching that
Yeah.
with the reunion. I think we're gonna go ahead and segue into our "Let Me Put You On?" question mark.
Let me put you on. Love is blind.
Yes.
If you have- I don't know what's wrong with me. I like start talking and then I'm just like,
it's the matcha getting to your brain.
I don't even like. I'm not even nauseous anymore. I'm just like, I just want to stop talking. Like
I'm like, oh, please stop talking.
me facing this way the entire episode. Fuck y'all. No, I'm kidding.
There
Y'all
we
like my
go.
side profile?
I do.
Hey. I've been on the same shit, man.
Truly.
I don't know.
Oh my God, Ariana Grande's album is out tonight, Eternal Sunshine.
Okay.
So, well, it'll be out.
Tonight. So we'll give you a review on that. Again, like I said, I'm tired of her, but also like I will be tuning in.
Like we will be locking in. Yeah, I'm still on like the same thing, just like Cali, Jungle, Drake,
Kelly Jungle Drake is crazy.
and Faye.
I'm getting a haircut right now.
Lily's gonna go shave her head right now, and
I'm gonna
I
get a
think
haircut like
that's
Trevor.
it. We got Better Buzz Their
Better Buzz, shout out your
the
matcha.
iced snickerdoodle latte with oat milk. Mwah. Love it.
Oh wow.
That was crazy.
That was crazy.
Guys, I've been burping. When I get anxious, I burp a lot. Just a fun fact about me. I hope I don't get like sick. I think that's it.
I hope I don't get sickness.
Anything else you want to add?
You're just a man.
It's just what you do. Yeah.
My heart in your hand.
Make sure you guys lock into our Instagram 2.cents pod, our TikTok 2 cents pod. Yeah, that's it. We're on
I
Spotify,
just keep getting,
Apple Podcasts.
memes about Love is Blind, and it's so funny.
like it's crazy. You guys just need to watch to understand.
Stay tuned for next week where we deep dive in on the reunion.
Yes.
Reunion. Let's see if next week I know how to say that word.
Reunion.
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 Can I get some reunion rings?
Yeah. Okay. I just like brain farted and farted. I'm just kidding. I didn't. I don't know why I said that, but
I saw this TikTok. This has nothing to do with anything, but
What?
this girl was like talking to her dad, and she's like, why don't you have your ears pierced? What the fuck? She said, why don't you have your ears pierced? And he said, God gave me all the holes I need.
but you're just a man.